there's one thing my clients nearly always struggle with, it's hitting their protein at breakfast. Not many breakfast foods are high in protein. It's all sugary carbs. You've got cereal, you've got pancakes, you've got waffles. And the ones that actually are high in protein are nearly always really high in fat as well. We're talking bacon, sausage, eggs, avocado. And even then, this day and age, who the hell has time to be cooking bacon and eggs every single morning? No one. So I wanted to create this video with 3 quick, easy and simple breakfast recipes that are high in protein that have helped myself and my clients. Not only that, but they're really cheap as well. Now these are not going to blow your mind. They aren't revolutionary, they aren't anything crazy, but they're not supposed to be. These are supposed to be quick, simple and easy meals that use just a couple of ingredients that you can throw together in a matter of minutes and then eat it down and be out the door. So you shouldn't be expecting anything fancy, but there'll probably be some things that you've not really thought of before. Now, before going through the 3 high protein breakfast ideas, it's important to go through why it's actually important to have a high protein breakfast. I said that most breakfast foods are nearly pure carbs, but why is that bad? So there are a few reasons that you want to make sure you're getting protein in your breakfast meal. First off, it's satiating, it fills you up. A very common complaint I get when I get clients approaching me is that they are always hungry in that late to mid-morning time, and when I look at their breakfast, there's no protein in there. No wonder they're hungry. So I get them to add some protein to their breakfast and very often the issue goes away. The next reason it is important to get protein in at breakfast is muscle protein synthesis. If you're watching this channel and this video, you are probably someone that is interested in building muscle. And in order to build muscle, we need elevated levels of muscle protein synthesis. That's what's going to give your body the opportunity to build muscle, provided that all the other building blocks are there as well. Each time you eat protein, you are going to spike muscle protein synthesis and it will stay elevated for around 4 to 6 hours depending on the source and the quantity of protein and what else is in that meal as well. That means that if you aren't getting adequate protein in your breakfast meal, then you are missing out on spiking that muscle protein synthesis for the whole morning. And I get that a couple of hours might not seem like a big deal because in that time your body probably builds like 0.000001 gram of muscle. But a couple of hours, over a couple of days, over a couple of weeks, over a year, you are looking at 365 days of hours of missed opportunities to build muscle. That adds up and that's pretty significant. And the last reason is nutrient density. High protein foods are some of the most nutrient dense foods that we can possibly eat. If you're looking to improve performance, have energy, feel healthy, which I assume you are, you want to be making sure you're getting these nutrient-dense foods. Unfortunately, the typical breakfast foods are usually fast-digesting simple carbohydrates like rice-based cereals that are going to be very, very low in actual nutritional value, so we want to be prioritizing these high nutrient density foods. Don't get me wrong, there is definitely a great time and place for cereal in your diet. Lord knows I've gone through thousands of boxes of cereal in my time, but the time for that isn't always at breakfast. So with those 3 reasons out of the way, now let's look at 3 meal ideas. Quick and easy, high protein meal number 1 is going to be fat-free skyr with cereal. Hold on, didn't I just say that cereal isn't always good for breakfast? Well, yes, I did, but in this context, it works. We are pairing that simple carbohydrate of the cereal with an incredibly high quality source of casein protein, and that is going to boost the nutrient density, it's going to slow the digestion down, and it's going to give you more than enough protein to spike that muscle protein synthesis. The thing I love most about this option is that it is so flexible, because if you need more calories, you just have more cereal. If you need less calories, you have less cereal. If you need more protein, you have more Greek yogurt. If you need less protein, you have less Greek yogurt. You get the idea. Now, my personal choice for this is fat-free vanilla skyr from Lidl. The macros on it are insane and it actually tastes so good. Plus, it's only £1 per pot, so No brainer. I use 200 grams of this, and that is only 108 calories with 18 grams of protein. Then alongside that, I'll have 60 grams of chocolate Cheerios. If you can find those, they're pretty rare, but if you manage to find them, highly recommend you buy them. But that brings the meal to 338 calories with 23 grams of protein. Plenty of protein to get that muscle building process started. The yogurt is thick and casein protein is slow digesting, so it keeps you more than satisfied. And then adding that crunchy cereal on top just makes the whole thing delicious. And guys, it literally takes 30 seconds from weighing out to starting to eat. The next high protein breakfast idea is going to be using a personal favourite carbohydrate source of mine, and that is the almighty bagel. Although given the context of this video, you're not going to be using any old bagel, you're going to be using one of these protein bagel thins by Warburton's. You're looking at 8.5 grams of protein per bagel and only 160 calories. Now that is pretty good. However, the quality of the protein alone in this isn't going to be great. It's not going to be a complete protein source, and not to mention it's going to be a little bit dry if you are eating it by itself. So we're going to be pairing it with a protein chocolate spread that we're going to be making using 14 grams of powdered peanut butter, 4 grams of cocoa powder, sweetener to taste, and then you're going to mix that with water until you get a spreadable chocolate Nutella-y peanut buttery consistency, and it is as simple as that. Trust me, get the spread right and it tastes absolutely incredible, especially over these amazing bagels. Combining those together for 2 bagel thins and the spread that we made, you're going to be getting 401 calories, 24 grams of protein, 53 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of fat. Another fantastic option for breakfast on the go. I'll link in the description box below where you can grab yourself some powdered peanut butter. It lasts absolutely ages, the macros are amazing, the taste is amazing. If you need to get yourself some, definitely do it. And finally, moving on to the last high protein breakfast idea for the video, we have got a 0 protein powder protein shake. Many of my clients don't want to be using or buying protein powders. However, it's impossible to deny just how convenient a protein powder is, especially for those busy mornings when you want to get your protein in. Especially if you're one of those people who don't like eating in the morning, then a shake is literally the obvious option. So to help out those clients who don't want to be using protein powder and want to have a milkshake in the morning, I put together a really simple recipe that packs a massive 31 grams of protein. It only requires a couple of ingredients and it doesn't even require a blender, so you're not going to be waking people up if you're making this early doors. All you're going to need is 250 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt, or feel free to use that fat-free vanilla skyr that we used for meal 1, 8 grams of cocoa powder, 10 grams of powdered peanut butter, again the link for this will be in the description box below, some low-calorie sweetener to taste, and 500 ml of unsweetened almond milk. All you've got to do is bang them in a shaker, give it a good big mix up, and you are ready to go. You've got a great tasting protein shake that used absolutely no protein powder, was cheap, quick and convenient. And for that entire shake, you are only getting 274 calories with a huge 31 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs and 9 grams of fat. Seriously, this is not one to sleep on. I'm pretty proud of that recipe. If you are not a morning eater or you don't have access to protein powder, then this is the one for you. And there you have it, 3 quick, simple and easy high protein breakfast ideas for when you don't have a lot of time in the morning. Like I said at the start of the video, protein for breakfast is a sticking point for most of my clients. It's genuinely shocking how often this issue comes up, but people just completely forget about protein sources when it comes to their breakfast. But on a consistent basis, I see a big improvement when we start adding in this protein. So I wanted to put this video together to help all of you guys and my clients out, and hopefully I've done just that. Don't forget that you can click the top link in my description to go to my website and you can see more about how you can work with me and my online coaching. Subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week, so join the team and don't miss out. Thank you as always for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and until the next one, see you later guys.